Welcome to the session. I am your host, John Digital. What's good, people? I am the founder of Young Funk United Entertainment. We are a multimedia company covering all types of things as far as radio, web shows, as you can see, newspapers upcoming, many musical projects upcoming. Sit back and enjoy yourself. This is the session. Today I have my two analysts, Eric.
How you doing? 25, heading out of Tampa, Florida, giving you a goon perspective, the right perspective.
Jamal Ship.
How you doing? This is Jamal Ship. I'm still 22, still from Decatur, Georgia. I'm still here on the session. I'm still giving you the truth as I see it.
Today, our topic of discussion is the 2012 presidential election. Obama, Obama, Obama. Has Barack Obama earned his right to a second term as president? We're going to start with you, Ship.
Honestly, man, the first time I voted, I had just turned 18. I got caught up in the whole hoopla, black president, you got to get out of vote, you got to do your opinion.
Right.
I'm 22 now. You know, a lot has changed mentally. A lot has changed, you know, with the economy in the world, so my perspective has changed. Honestly, I don't feel like he's earned it, but what president has earned it? Did George Bush earn it? You know, if you go back to looking at that, he did a lot of things. People always look at the negative. He did a lot of negative, but he did 2 terms. He did his whole term. So as far as looking at the past, yeah, he earned it because he did the same thing every other president has done. But in my opinion, no, he hasn't earned it. But what president has earned it?
Why not? We're not talking about other presidents. We're talking about Barack Obama. Why
We're talking about Barack Obama. I honestly, the whole politics thing, the whole presidential thing, I feel like it's on us. It's not on the president. You can't lean on any man, any one man. To me, you can only lean on God. That's the only perfect person. He's not perfect. I don't know him personally. Never met Barack Obama. Don't know what he's like on. Don't know what he's like off camera. I know what he's like on camera when he's been briefed and he's rehearsed, and but that's not a real person. That's the person that's on camera. So to me, has he done anything to earn him? No.
Eric.
You know, me, I very different opinion. I believe he has earned it for the simple fact that, I mean, within his power, so to speak, he has done the things he set out to do.
Speak up.
I mean, with a situation of jobs, he attacked that. I mean, but I do feel like he need to attack that more when he said he was going to bring the troops home. He did bring troops home, but you know what I mean. You have a very awry situation over there, so you can't just bring everybody home as if the way he intended to.
A friend of mine who was actually in the military in the Marines told me this war will never end. But keep going.
I mean, he didn't start this war, he inherited. So you know what I mean. He has to adjust and adapt to what he inherited, and like he can just say, you know what. We just gonna pull out and we just gonna go. We in a war. We not in a conversation where you can just end it like that. You know what I mean? This is a real life situation. There's no stop, no pause, just live. And you got to adjust and go. And I think he's done an immaculate job up under the situation that he inherited to adjust and to adapt to it and do the best he can with as far as, I mean, you think about it. Bin Laden, he was the number one. What did he do? Up under his regime, within the 4 years, he took him out. And that was a positive. Because you know what? America's #1 threat is now gone. Not to say that all threats are gone now, but the #1 threats, I'm pretty sure it's going to be little uprises of, you know what I mean, people who want to uphold his name or whatever, that's going to attack America. But in Obama's 4 years, his short 4 years, yeah, he's done a whole lot. So yeah, in my opinion, yeah, he's deserved that, man.
So we got 1 no, 1 yes. Me, personally, people, I think yes. Because given, like he said, given the state of current state of the country, the debt crisis or whatnot, and the job that he's done and the landmarks he's breaking through his presidency, I think he's deserved a second term. Moving on, if he does get reelected, what is the first issue you think he should address?
Me, I would say jobs because, you know, the reason they want to say, are we in a recession? Are we not in a recession? Can we fall back to a recession? I believe jobs. Once people have jobs, they feel more comfortable spending. The people who have the money, I feel more comfortable with spending the money. The people who don't have money will spend money because they haven't had in such a long time and so many things that they want to acquire, which in turn put money back into the economy, which in turn create more situations for everybody else.
Yeah.
So with that, you create more jobs, you get more people hired, more people are going to be spending money, whether it's buying new homes, apartments, cars, even more the cars that they going up on. Everything is going to, when people have money to spend, they will spend it. When they don't have money to spend, they going to keep their wallet tight.
Basically, you're saying the purchasing power of the citizens of the
Right, because if I can't spend on anything, I mean, something such as that shirt with Obama. Most people have a plain shirt on. That shirt may cost more than, quote unquote, a plain shirt that has no design on it. But now I have the money to spend on that. I'm going to spend on it. And as opposed to being $10 to the retailer, it may be $17. So that $7 times however many people who spend it is that much more.
Right.
So everybody in turn has more when you attack the job crisis. More people at work, less people at home watching TV complaining about what they don't have because now you have opportunities to work.
Right. What about you, Chef?
I feel like you fix one issue, 2 other issues are going to pop up.
That's life.
That's life. So I don't think we need to dwell on the actual issues. I feel like the government actually wants issues in America, that they find order within the chaos. You know, they have the people complaining about jobs, or with Clinton they were complaining about the sex scandal. With Bush they were complaining about the war on terrorism, the gas prices, terrorism itself. And now with Obama, it's the the economy, it's his ethnicity, it's the jobs. You know, they're gonna always find a problem to put out there to us. So we'll be thinking about the problem, and while we're running around in the chaos, they're actually setting up other things in order. I do honestly, I want to use my comment card just throw something out there. I feel like as far as politicians are concerned, no one person understands politics. The only person that understands politics is a politician. The information that we have that they're giving us is not the full information. How could you come up with the truth or with an opinion without all of the information? We will never have the information that Obama has. I don't think in my life I ever get to meet Obama. I don't know Obama, so how could I vote for a man and know his objective, know what he want to do if I've never met him, don't know him? Only thing I know about him is what's being put out there, what's being seen. No person will ever, 1, 2, 3, will never understand politics because we're not a politician.
We will be back after a brief commercial break. See you soon.
Hell yeah, planking on the car.
Who car is this anyway?
I don't even know. Hey, but that nigga coming though, bruh.
Real, you think so? He ain't coming.
I thought that nigga coming. Oh, issue. Oh, issue. Oh, issue. Oh, issue.
It has been raised several times by past presidents, but when Obama tried it, the media labeled it as a crisis. Eric, do you feel like it's an attack on Obama, like he's under a microscope and that whatever he does is being critiqued to the utmost potential?
I mean, I hate to say it like this, but this is the sad reality. It is come down to a skin issue. You know what I mean? Yeah, I just have to say it plain and simple. It is a race issue because, like I was informed before, Reagan raised the ceiling several times. Other presidents have done this before. This is not uncharted area, as if Obama's the first to do it. But because it is Obama, and because they nitpick Tea Party Republicans and others who agree with them,
right,
nitpick at everything the man does, nothing's good enough.
Right.
They doing everything in their power, especially leading up to the next election, to make sure that man don't get elected, and try to throw every stain on him that they could. Now the man who started the war, let me drift off subject for a second. The man who started the war couldn't finish it, but it took this man to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even much want to give him credit for that. Mm-hmm. They don't look at nothing he does good. They look at everything he does that could be considered bad.
Correct.
And just want to nail him to the wall.
Right. So as far as the debt ceiling, some people don't know how that works. Pretty much the debt ceiling is kind of like, it's not kind of like, it is like your credit limit. And how much you're going to pay your debtors and when you're going to pay them. Then you raise the debt ceiling, you basically raise your credit limit as far as how much that you can spend and how much you can owe them back and how long it's going to take you to owe them back and how much money in which increments it's going to take to owe them back. The United States isn't in a position to look weak or look broke, even if that is the case. So drastic measures had to be done, and understand they didn't want to raise the debt ceiling, but being that we don't have the capital to just say, okay, we'll cut you a check for 14 trillion, we'll holler at you with the United States. As much as people think that we are that powerful, this is just not the case. You know. Moving on. Ship, we're gonna start with you on this one. Do you think the United States of America is on the quest to rule the world?
I can't say on the quest to rule the world. I do believe a day is gonna come where all nations are gonna come together as one. One currency, one leader, and whoever that may be. I'm not sure if it's America, but I do know that we're part of a plan to unify as far as the whole world. You know, I was taught that, you know, at a young age, that the world one day will try to get one currency, one leader, one religion. I don't know if we're on the forefront of that plan, but I do know we are a part of that plan.
Okay, but
I do feel like we are a part of that plan. I know nothing for sure because I haven't been given all the information.
But you do know unify is not a word.
Unify is not a word?
No.
I just made it a word.
Okay, well, Jamal Shipp presents Unify. Not Unified, Unify. Straight up. You heard it first on the session. Eric, what do you think? You think the United States trying to rule the world?
I would have to say yeah. But the simple fact that I'm a firm believer in we as Americans always poke our nose in places that they necessarily shouldn't be. When I was always taught to you make sure your house is in order before you open your door to the world.
Right.
And you have people like people who are without, people who are home. You know what I mean? You have so many less fortunate people here, and we send so many billions of dollars across the seas to solve in foreign lands to solve whatever issues they have going on. Not to say that I'm neglecting y'all, not to say that we, because we're in a position of power and we actually can't help y'all, that we shouldn't. I'm just a firm believer in you take care of home first before you step out your door.
Domestic issues, basically.
So I feel like America always wants to put their nose in everybody else's business when we got enough problems at home that should be taken care of.
I'm going to use my comics card on this one. There's something called the Truman Doctrine. And basically, after World War I, beginning of World War II, the United States and everyone else were pretty much battling communism. And as the Truman Doctrine states, it said that no matter wherever the dark cloud of communism may be, that's where the United States will follow. So it's kind of like the United States took it upon themselves with that doctrine to become the world police. They will not allow a country to mistreat their people and have mass genocide and stuff like that. Now, I don't agree sometimes with their methodology and the way that they do things, but this is the reason why the United States gets involved in, it seems like, every single aspect of the world's issues is because of this doctrine. We will be back after a brief commercial break.
Yes, it's like the best playing I've done. Boy, this is, yes, on TV. It was on the big girls and all that. I'm talking about nigga booty dudes everywhere. What the hell you doing on my damn TV?
Planking, dog.
What the hell?
Shit. Dear President Obama, I understand that you're under a lot of pressure. You have undertaken this country at its most worst state since the Great Depression. You have to wake up and direct the government of people who barely respect you and who also openly disrespect you. I cannot imagine how hard it is to be you. I just want you to know that we are behind you and that you should keep your head up, do what you feel is necessary for the country's well-being, and don't look back. If you need any help, don't hesitate to contact me at youngfunkunited@yahoo.com. I've been trying to contact you on Twitter also. We need to have a conversation. Again, I am John Digital, Jamal Shipp, Eric. This is the session, and until next time, be safe.